maybe a few too many camera angles at times, but at the end of the day, I can make YouTube shorts out of some, and then the other videos we can do whatever we want with. So, you know, between the portrait, landscape, it's all getting captured somehow. I got this new stand that has built-in lights that are rechargeable. I don't know how long they'll last for, but you know, just kind of a cool extra little feature. All right, so I think we have all the cameras going, and I am just getting warmed up still. Had a different video that I was working back. We did a couple of warm-up sets in that video just to get ready for this. And I was so tight today. One thing, I did put a 25-pound bumper plate under this to maybe reduce the angle a little, just because I feel like it's a bit more angled than I was hoping it to be. So a couple of the problems are getting the weight off the rack, because it feels like more of a military press off the rack. And then pressing is hitting the shoulders more than I wanted. So hence why we did that. I could stand to go up one more. I have yet to measure this to see if it's, you know, where it is between 30 and 45. It feels quite a bit more like it's 45 than it does 30. Even with me increasing this, but hard to get 30, I think, out of a, you know, if the commercial incline benches are really 30 degrees, I'd be surprised, but I know there are some that I'm able to lift more weight than on others. Eventually I'll put a weight belt on. We'll put some elbow sleeves on. And weight belt, elbow sleeves. We got our gloves with wrist support. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and put our weight belt on. Whew. So, I don't know. I was going to go to Planet Fitness today. I don't know if I'm going to go or not. I feel like I found a way to improve our viewership on this channel. Unfortunately, I don't think the wife will go for it, but wow, I've had this mount. It doesn't rotate, but man, the ones that rotate 90 degrees are the best. But the fact that I have this and it's just sitting on the ground over there, we'll have to figure out something with this. We have way more camera mounts now than we need. So, but yeah, I met this couple at the gym. The guy, I don't think he's anywhere near as strong as me. His wife is like, might as well be Miss Fitness competitor. They're interested in doing some YouTube videos. have to figure out how to work that, you know. Let's do a set here. The real question is, you know, when you have somebody ridiculously attractive in a video, and I mean, that's definitely gonna get more views. Maybe more watch hours if I did a long view workout. And then, but there's the aspect of the wife not being happy about that. And then how do you film somebody that dresses like in the tightest outfits in the world without it looking like a, what's the word, like you're trying to take advantage of that, you know, for the sake of views and stuff. But you want to have somebody really physically fit. If that was the intention, you know, this is more of a lifted heavy weight kind of thing. So maybe exclude this guy's wife and her husband and I just work out. I've thought about, you know, God, it'd be great to get them started on their own YouTube channel. They would, in a month, blow me completely away. And I would expect in a month 10,000 subscribers, 50,000 to 100 after 3 for them. And who knows? Maybe they get to 100,000, 500,000, you know, a million. I look at some of the people that already have 100,000, 200, 500,000. The females don't know what they're doing, and half the videos they just look good. Where this person looks like she knows what she's doing, and that could, you know, obviously make them quite popular. So then it'd be like, well, can I be your like social media manager or your editor, your something? I'd like to get in a piece of that, right? Now, if I could do whatever the hell I wanted on this channel, I would have already probably started chatting it up with people at the gym and said, hey, at least the athletic ones are, there's two ways to look at it. Go after the athletic ones or the just attractive ones. Or, you know, finding a very attractive couple, single, whatever, doing workout videos with them. You know, maybe some of them want to get bulked up muscle-wise. Definitely help with that here. But I don't, it's just too difficult to get that going, I think. One, I'd have to be a little more outgoing. Two, I'd have to have permission, and the wife would have to see that there's positives in this whole thing. Like, oh, you're going to have a lot of extra money. That's kind of funny. I say that, and you know, you see people like Greg Doucette. They'll work out with the occasional female, and they might have good bodies, but it's like, man, facially just, ugh. So to find somebody that is hard body knows what they're doing, and facially attractive, that's like a bam. So I don't know. We'll see how this goes, folks. When I get back from my long trip away, I might have to invite them over to the Weight Slayer gym and see if a couple things could happen after I expand. They could use it to get their own channel going. You know, if I clean this place up, it'd be even better, but mutually helping each other somehow. And then from there, you know, of course, do videos at the Planet Fitness or wherever. But this is obviously a lot more controlled. You don't have to worry about people griping about being in their video. I can set up as many cameras as I want. I can get any angle. So all I'd have to do is, you know, all they'd really have to do is bring their own USB thumb drive and take the video footage with them. Yeah, I might have overdid it yesterday. So we did an equipped lift of 455 yesterday, which was freaking ridiculously heavy. My elbow that's already bugging me is bugging me worse today. So it may not be a tricep workout this week. I'm not sure. All right. So we'll try 225. Now, I'm going to switch to better elbow sleeves just so I can get the support. Right now I need it. Yeah, so a bit obsessed with how to make this channel better. I almost feel like maybe a hybrid channel might have been better than just doing fitness, lifting. I don't know if we'd call this fitness. We can just call it powerlifting. Unboxings, shit like that, right? So maybe saw one guy's channel that guy always works out shirtless. He's in, you know, decent shape, but I don't want to look at him shirtless. Might be one of those channels for gay men. You know, I'm not into that shit, so you know, gay guys can watch me, whatever, I don't care. But the reality is, he does guitar and working out. So occasionally there's him jamming on a guitar. Probably a better guitar player than I am. So that's kind of his crossover, right? We have these two cats that I've got another channel that's about 50% them. And then sometimes I'll do sports highlights, but that channel got 500 subscribers basically back-to-back months. Now it's 1,080. Where this one's at, I don't know, 831, 830 something, maybe 840. Some of these videos more popular than others. If I could figure out the key, which I should if I just open up every video and look at the subscribers and how I got them, because you know, certain ones I could delete, re-upload. We could I don't know if that counts as reuse, right? If it shows up in multiple places, it's definitely reuse. I'm not sure. I'd have to understand that better. If reuse is using the same video multiple times on the same channel, then that could be a problem. A lot of people are guilty of that. But I have this, I have this one guitar video, well actually 6 guitar videos. Every time I upload them, they're pretty much guaranteed to get anywhere from 3,000 to 7,000 views, short views. So using it on a monetized channel, that's great, right? You, every so many weeks, put that out. It also gets a lot of subscribers. And then I have a couple of guitar videos that I personally did. You know, so I shot those, but I wasn't a guitar player. The ones that get all the views, because the guitar player is a lot better. But, you know, I've picked up a ton of subscribers from there, like several hundred, just from, you know, releasing that, deleting it, releasing again. And I really need more videos, and to be able to say, hey, if you like this one, you know, pull up the old stuff, so they keep watching the old stuff, so it keeps going. And eventually you have quite a collection of those videos, and people are like, wow, this is good stuff. So, but that guitar player, he lives like 500 miles away, and he has his own channel, but he doesn't do guitar stuff on it. And I need to convince him he needs to do guitar stuff, or hire him as a part-time employee, right? Get me more views, get me more subscribers. But there's such a difference between our two guitar playing abilities that it's almost not even something I could consider. All right, so we got 225 on here. Normally I get 8 to 10, you know, with the pain I'm feeling, elbow, shoulders. I don't know if we're gonna get that many. That was good. So we're not going to go too heavy today, it looks like. I'm going to put only a 2.5 on there, and we'll do another set when we come back down. Ah, boy. Yep. So trying to get the channel popping. It's takes a lot of effort. I've noticed some of my compadres, they have videos with more views. You know, maybe because of the amount of weight they're lifting. Maybe more subscribers. Different reasons. You know, there's a lot of, I'm finding there's a lot of home gym worker outers, or people that go to the Y and make videos. Always willing to support more people. it's just hard to, probably have to figure out, okay, I can support, 5 people, 10 people, but I can't really support 100 other people. But if you're able to support 100 people, that's going to make your channel definitely do better. That assumes those people don't just look at the video, leave a comment, and a like. Like a YouTube short. If it's too short, you pretty much have to, I think, watch it multiple times for it to count for anything. If it's 60 seconds, you might have to watch it for 30 seconds. I could do my own experimentation and figure out exactly what the algorithm is. I think I'm smart enough. And you can basically set an email or make a video of a certain length, put it to unlisted, send an email to another account, or maybe you have 10 accounts. So if you had a 60-second video, you have all 10 other, if you had 10 other YouTube channels, let's say, have them watch them, and let's see, 10 goes into 66 seconds. So have 10 people basically watch it in 6-second increments. So watch for 6 seconds, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. And then everybody hits like, everybody leaves a comment. All right. Now, later when you look at the views, you can figure out mathematically out of those 10, if it only had 8 views, and then if you only watched it for 6 seconds, it didn't count. If you watched it for 12, it did count, but 18 and up, right? Do the same thing for 30 seconds, but you do 3-second increments. You could figure out their algorithm. Now, would they ban a video like that? They might, because they would want the world to know how to get around certain things. So if you were to do that experiment yourself, okay, what you could also find is what is the best length video, right? So I've noticed sometimes a 6-second stupid video of me just showing some food like that I'm eating at a restaurant. Just doing that, folks, I can get 3,000 views. And it took very little effort. I could make 10 of those videos and release those at different times and get 30,000 views. But if I shot a 60-second video, I'd be lucky if I got 1,000 views, and I'd only get those one time, right? So if you have multiple videos of the same thing, that doesn't count as reuse. But if it's the exact video and you reuse it, and on your channel or other channels, and let's say you haven't deleted it, then it's definitely reuse. I will tell you that from personal experience. I might have got dinged on that one. Wow, these things, I must have bought more 10-pounders because I don't think they're all going to fit on these. Yeah, it's a little tight. Maybe I won't put those two on there. I'll put these on the weight tray. Okay, sorry for the delay. Okay. Now, yeah, I have so many video ideas I want to do today. How many of them will actually get views? That is another story. some of it's going to seem kind of repetitive, but I've got two different size 45 standards. I'm curious if those will be the same. Matter of fact, while we're waiting, I'm not recovered. Let's let me bring my new toy over, folks. So the negative of this new toy, the screen does not work so great. You have to be looking at it directly. Otherwise you can't see squat. And that's right, having it on carpet's not a good thing either. So we move it. Now we got to reset it. And does it save to pounds? Does it save to anything? Okay, so I'm going to step on my scale. Have my tennis shoes on. Wow, it says 265. That is way lighter than the scale upstairs. Let me throw a micro weight on there. Oh, now it's, for some reason, it's not zeroing out. So I have these micro weights, right? And they're pretty close to exact. 1 pounder. Let me throw that on there. It says 0.7 pounds. Put another one on here. It says 1.3. Put a half or 3/4. Yeah, this is not working for low weights, unfortunately. We may have to send the scale back because it's just not very accurate. All right, let's find a 25 pounder. Yeah, that's a bummer if this thing's not accurate, because I really 26.2? What? Oh. All right, let's try this again. Zeroed out. 25 pound plate, 24.8 pounds. So it does matter, I think, if it's got to be on a completely level concrete, maybe? 24.8. And that was not very nice of me to drop it like that. So let's do the second 25. And then we'll get back on this. 24.9. So what I had found from my other videos is that the cap 5 pounders are all over 5 pounds using a better scale. So let me drop one of these on here real quick. This might not be heavy enough really to register good. Exactly 5. Wow. First time for that. And then this weighed less than 5 pounds earlier. 4.6. So interesting. All right. Whew. This may be the last set, folks. I don't know. I might do This is 230. Maybe we'll do 232 or something if we can get 9 of these. Or if I get 8, I should say. I'm trying to keep my rep numbers higher. And we could do not the slingshot, but Saywans. Yeah, the thing I hate is how hard it is to get that weight off the rack. Oh my God. That in itself, folks, is killer. Holy smokes. All right, so I'm gonna shut down this camera, assuming I'm not gonna do any more. I might do more, but we're gonna screw around a little bit, I think. So it's now 11. A bit late to go Planet Fitness now. I would waste an hour, almost an hour, just getting back and forth. There's really no reason to go there except do abs and some cardio. So I'm amazed how much energy that took out of me. I think if we do incline here at the home gym next week, we'll do this at what's the word? We'll do the power cage. All right. So in between sets, folks, I think I'm gonna make some YouTube short videos. And of course, this little gizmo is cool, but it just popped off. A surprise. So I think we'll do a little video here. See if I can do this fast enough. All right, folks, this video gonna weigh some cap plates and let you guys see how much they actually weigh. 2.5 says weighs 2.6. Another 2.5 says that one weighs 2.5. 5 pounder, 5.1. Another 5 pounder, 5.0. So some variation there. Here's a 25 pounder, 24.8. So the good news is those ones that were over, you use that 25 pounder, puts you right back on the number. Here's a 45, and that says 45.6. So almost a half pound greater. And I'll throw another 45 on there because that should add up to 90. And it's over. All right, folks, threw a second 45 on there. Should add up to 90. It's up to 91.6. And of course, there's going to be fluctuation in here, but okay. Yeah, I'm just going to put that directly. So I'll do this video again. Maybe we'll do a longer version of it. I think I'll do one more set, folks, but we'll put a 5 on there. I'll put a VTX 5 because I'm going to use the caps down here on the floor. We'll use the same wand sling. Same wand sling. Alright, so get reset up over here. And almost ready to go again, folks, but I'm going to reshoot this video so that I've got it, or slightly variation of this video, but it can't count as reuse. So if I weigh all these, we can send scale back, right? Just kidding. Maybe I'll grab some cap dumbbells. Grab a 15-pounder. What the hell? These are actually probably easier to take on and off. And then, so that video is uploaded. Now we can just go in and delete it out of the phone. I'll do a 15 and a 30. I should do a long version of this. I'll do a long version for the Weight Slayer channel. Yeah, because we need watch hours. All right, folks, this video we're weighing a bunch of different cap Olympic plates and a couple of dumbbells, just so you guys can see. Now, I'm not saying that the scale is perfect. We did put some weights on here that guaranteed, you know, exact poundages. We've used the weights, the postal scale, which is really accurate. But let's go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to start plopping different weights on here. There's a 2.5. Says it weighs exactly 2.5, so that's great. There's a 5. And you will get some variance on the scale, not putting it in the center, but that one says 5.1. So some of these we have seen as much as 0.1, 0.2 over on another scale. 2.6. So that one's a little heavier. 2.5, and I do have 45s, and we'll put a 25-pounder on there. There's another 5. 5.2. So that's a wee bit over. 5.1. Another 5. That one's exactly 5.0. That's a big quality one there, folks. Let's put a 25er on there. not to be gentle, I think dropping these on here, 24.7. Oops. And let's throw a 45 on there. 45.7. I'm going to go ahead and rack this instead of throwing it on the ground. I'm going to bring, have I done any 10s yet? I'm going to grab a couple 10 pounders, and we'll do another 45 here. I actually have 4 45ers we could use, but we haven't done any 10s, so let's do 10s. 10.1. So that's not too bad. 1% over, right? Or it could be rounding up. Another 45. 46. Okay, so this one, yeah, that is way off, folks. And I have, let me throw a third 45 on there. Wow, we were really dragging out the incline video. So I'm also shooting an incline video at the same time, but this 45, which I'm about to lift with, 45.2 pounds. So if we use the 46er, we'd be a little aggravated, I think, folks. If we had enough, if we had 3 46ers and 3 45s on one side. All right. Man, this is a workout. Let's put a 15-pound dumbbell on there. Exactly 15 pounds. Holy smokes. Who would have ever thought? Whoops. Try that again. 30.8. So we, you know, obviously these things are cast, and maybe a little more weight gets in there. Maybe there's some voids, some air pockets. I forgot the other crap. I used to actually be a manufacturing engineer. Now I just act like I know what I'm talking about. Let's hell, let me just grab a 60. Do a 60 real quick. So this thing did say I was lighter than I am upstairs, but 60 says 58.6. Let's try a different angle. Let's see if we can get it like this. 58.9. So like I said, there is variance. 1 pound is like 1%. So I think you should expect, if you buy a cap, you're going to be off 1 to 2%. All right, that's just the way it is. Okay. Holy cow, folks. I need a breather from that. So I know you guys are watching an incline video and you're like, what is this guy doing? But it is possible while you're lifting that you could have more weight by a couple pounds on one side, and you actually feel that, and it affects you in not only taking the weight off, but on your reps. And you might blame, you know, an injury, you might blame something else, but it could be in actuality the bar. What's the weight that's on the bar is off. So I have a couple of 5-pound plates that actually weigh 4 pounds. So you could find yourself, if you had 3 45s and a 5 on there, and your 45s are a pound less, so they're 44, and on the other side are 46 pounders, you'd have a difference of 6 pounds. And then you throw a 4-pound 5 and a 5-pound 5, then you're talking, a 6-pound 5, let's say, if there is such a thing. There's definitely a 4-pound 5. But you could find yourself with a differential of 8 pounds. And just randomly. What are the odds, though, that you'll end up with that. That's kind of ridiculous. In fact, I'm even bringing it up. But being an engineer, it is good to weigh your weights and have an idea. So we'll do one of these videos. We'll just compare all the 45s I have. I'm going to compare all the bumper plates, and then we'll have a good idea of the variation. All right, folks, I got one set left in me, I think. So we're going to do Say1's bench sling on this one. This thing used to be good for 10%, all right, 8 to 10% performance boost, I like to call it. But, you know, really, it helps the shoulders. And right now, my shoulder is actually bugging the shit out of me. So I think it's a good time to do this. I don't feel like I'm done with lifting for the day, but I do want to get some more reps in. So yeah, this was, I think, 15, 20 bucks, Amazon. It's pretty much worn out. I might have got more out of it when it was younger or newer, and now not so much. So before this video, I went around and weighed a bunch of my different plates. Alright, so you can see with this, real easy to flex. Not getting as much for sure. But it will help a shoulder that nags you. Alright, so funny thing is, I've done almost 30 reps of 225 with this on, but there's no way it's capable of doing it now for me. All right, I think that's enough. Thanks for checking out my video, folks. Shall we do a pump check? Pump check on the main camera. So triple view. You guys miss out on the pump check. Wow. Yeah, it's going to be tough doing shoulders tomorrow. I have to start doing, I think, some rotator cuff stuff. I know the exact person to give me a demonstration. Okay. Alright, so that's enough of that. Actually, we're going to do we'll do a 4K pump check. And we haven't done I don't think we've done a 4K pump check. Okay, so there's that. Shut off our lighting over here. Grab our laptop. I got some cleaning up to do. So I have to figure out a way, I think a better way to weigh all those weights, because that was a lot of exercise. So we have that whole VTX set. I don't think anybody's going to care if I weigh all those, but just maybe we will. All right, folks, so there's what we're working with. I think it looks all right. I think it looks all right. No, not maybe. Not as great as yesterday, but still, it's there. Thanks for checking out my video.